Hello, welcome to the Map Overview video. In this video, we will focus on navigating within maps. Using the Select a Job drop-down, you can filter through already created jobs, or we can use the Create New Job button. When you create a new job, you are able to enter the job name, and for those who have multiple model spaces, you can select the model space. The Add to the Project folder will allow you to organize jobs within the software. To create a new folder, hit the New Folder button. This window will allow you to set the folder name. Once you create the folder, it will be added to the folder options within your company. You can right-click on any folder to rename, delete, or share the folder. Once you are ready, you can click the Create Job button. A window will appear asking to zoom to a location. Typically, we just zoom to the location in which we will be pre-designing. Let's take a look around the software, starting with the top left of the window. You can see in the upper left is the name of the job. If you click in the drop-down, we can see jobs that have been created already. I can use this drop-down to switch to jobs, or I can use this drop-down to show my archived jobs and create a new job. The gear icon is your job settings. When you click on this, it'll bring up a window to make edits to the job you are working in. You can change the job's name and models from this window as well as the folder's location. Let's take a look at some other functions within this window. The trash can icon will allow you to delete a job. You can see that you need to type out delete in order for a job to be deleted. This prevents users from accidentally deleting jobs. The folder with a downward pointing arrow allows you to archive jobs. Doing this will remove the job from appearing in the job drop-down pick list. The next symbol to the right is your Duplicate Job button. Clicking this button will make a copy of the job you are working in its current state. The next button allows you to edit your job form. The paint can symbol controls the map styles. When you click on this button, it opens up a window to edit the styles. It is separated by connections, nodes, and sections. We will cover editing and creating map styles in our Map Style Editor video. Moving back to the top left of the software, the downward arrow is your Download Manager. Clicking this will allow you to download photos, 3D models, map info, and data. We will go over this section in more detail in our deliverables video. Let's move to the far right of the window. Here you will find your Tools drop-down. You can click on the drop-down to change to other tool sets you may have in your models. If you hover your mouse over a tool, the software will display the tool name as well as the shortcut to utilize the tool. If you wanted to draw aerial, you would go to the Field tool set and find the aerial tool. As you can see, you can click the button or use the A on your keyboard to initiate the Drawing Aerial tool. To place aerial, just click the location on the map where you want poles. We will go over this in more detail in our pre-designed training video. Returning back to the top of the window, we can now see that a node counter has appeared. This counter will track progress of the job. Clicking the eye of the counter will give you a more in-depth breakdown of node types as well as ownership. The middle top of the window is the search menu. You can use this drop-down to quickly navigate to a particular node in your map. The advanced filter to the right will allow you to filter through the job to look for locations that may or may not have a specific attribute. Currently, the search menu is displaying poles in the job. To close this window, just click the advanced filter button again. Moving to the right, you can see the different views of the map. The first symbol is to turn on Make Ready View. You can turn this on or off by clicking the symbol. If on, the symbol will be green. The lock icon is a read-only view of the map. If the map is in read-only mode, the icon will be red. In this view, one can see data and download data, but the ability to edit the job is turned off. If you go to a pole, you can see the information is displayed, but text fields are grayed out. Like Make Ready View, you can turn this on or off by clicking the icon. The 3 bars icon is used to turn on cable trace view. In this view, connections will have a highlight so that wires can be traced through the photos. The last view at the top is map print mode. Turning this on will allow you to create and customize map print deliverables. To the right of the 3 bars icon is the Share button. The Share button allows you to share a job with a client or user. When you click this button, you have the option to share with existing contacts, which are people or organizations you have shared jobs with already, share with email addresses, or create shareable links for someone to view the job. If you choose an email or company to share the job with, you will have the choice to allow them to view or edit the job. For viewing only, the job will remain in read-only mode. If you give access to edit, the user will be able to unlock the job by clicking the lock icon to make any edits to the data. If you choose to create a shareable link, you can also set an expiration date for that link. Once the information is entered, click Share to share the job. Also at the top right is a question mark icon. This is the Get Help button in the software. When you click on this, you can reload the web page, revert to a previous code, report a bug, or go and check out other training documents and videos. Also contained in this button is our privacy policy, terms of services, and a helpful guide on the recommended cameras to use with the software. Clicking the icon again will collapse the window. To the right of the Get Help icon is our Other Apps button. You can click on this button to expand other locations in the Katapult software. Using this button, you can easily navigate to photos, the upload page, your admin page, or to your model editor. Clicking on any of these will open a new page for that URL. The last button at the top is your user account info. Here you can sign out or make changes to your user account. If you go to My Account, you can add contact info, change password, or toggle on or off various user settings. You can click the X at the top right to return to the map. Finishing up at the bottom left, we have the yellow Pegman icon, or Street View icon. You can click and hold and drag the Pegman to any location on the map that has Street View. The areas that have Street View will be represented by a blue line. Release the mouse to drop the Pegman. This will open up a Street View window where you can zoom in and out and move along in Street View. As you move in Street View, the Pegman on the map will move with you. The arrow will show the direction you are facing as well. Once you close the Street View window, the Pegman will disappear. The button above Street View, or the ruler icon, is the measuring tool. You can use this to measure distances on the map. If you click the ruler, you will see that to place points on the map, you need to left-click, and to remove points, you need to right-click. Clicking the ruler icon will stop the measuring routine. So, if you wanted to measure the distance between the edge of pavement and the curb of Old York Road, you could left-click by the grass in the road here, and then click on the curb across the way to see that the measured distance is right around 42 feet. Again, to remove those points, simply click the ruler icon again. The target icon above the measuring tool is the Find Me button. If you click on that icon, the map will pan to your location based on your device's GPS. The last button of the software is the Map Layers button. When you click this, it will open up a window to view labels, legend, jobs, layers, map base, and saved views. To view any of these categories, simply hit the drop-down arrow to expand the window. Let's start with labels. Labels deal with data that get displayed visually on the map. If you want to see pieces of data at a glance, you can turn on the attributes in this section. For example, if you didn't want to see span distances, you can uncheck the box. You can recheck the box to have the label appear again. You can do this for any attribute in your models by looking through the Add a Label dropdown. The Legend dropdown will show what symbols and colors are referencing to on the map. You can also turn off a style from appearing by unchecking the box to the left of that style. Rechecking it will make the connections or symbol appear again on the map. The Jobs drop-down allows you to turn on multiple jobs at once, or if you are saving polls to a master location directory after sharing a job, you will be able to turn on that layer under this section as well. If you wanted to turn on another job, click through to find the job you are looking for. You can also turn on all jobs from an entire folder by clicking the checkbox next to that folder. Here, I can check the Atom Power folder and turn on the Katapult Fiber job. When you check that box, the job layer will be turned on and display on the map. You can click through and see the data and photos for the job, as well as what job the data is coming from. However, the job is displayed in read-only mode, so you won't be able to edit the data from this job. If you did need to edit, you would need to navigate to that particular job using the job chooser at the top left. Once you are done with the layer, simply return back to the Jobs dropdown and uncheck the job. Imported Layers allows you to manage layers within the map. Under Manage Map Layers, you can import files, overlays, as well as reference and API layers. To do this, just click the Choose File button, then find the correct file or image to upload. You will then be able to toggle those layers on or off under the Imported Layers dropdown. The cursor icon will allow you to choose if you want the layer to be selectable or not. If the layer is selectable, you can even edit the layer on the map by clicking on that layer. Here you can edit the description using the pencil icon, edit the color, edit the geometry, and delete the components of the layer. If you need to delete the layer from your job, simply return to Manage Layers and click the trash can icon next to the layer. A window asking if you are sure will pop up, and if you are, select Yes, and the layer will be removed. Returning back to Map Layers, the Map Base drop-down allows you to switch between various map bases. Lastly, Save Views allows you to create a set of custom views, and these are used in conjunction with map prints that are discussed in more detail in our Save View and Map Prints video. This wraps up the Map Overview training video. Please refer to our Map Overview document for more instruction, and if you have questions, contact support@katapultengineering.com. Thanks for watching.